Oh, that was good. The video just went on to standby. I thought I turned it off. I had a phone call. So I'll carry on. I think I've gone through it all anyway. Earth's magnetic field, equilibrium or balance, resting state when the sun stood still. In religion, see? Up here. Because it's balanced. And yeah, I just downloaded the information. The science knows that the sun rises in the exact same place, and the moon, around this date. And they refer, actually it wasn't a science, it was astronomy, when they talk about the, not the corn moon, the next moon, the harvest moon. It's kind of related to that, because it's the moon within September and October, and this point is September, you know. So it's right where that dotted line is, and it's when the sun and moon are supposed to rise at the exact same day, same place for about 3 days. It's actually 2.5 days, but they say 3. So all the information's hidden, but it's not really hidden if you knew what you're doing, but most people don't. So you've got to understand, here's the northern hemisphere here, right? I've just drawn them all the same. Because you know, when you refer to the Physica Piscis, they just draw 2 circles the same size coming in and overlaying, like in here, see? And this is related to religion, isn't it? Esoteric or Physica Piscis, divine time of balance between the 2 hemispheres. Well, the southern sky, besides going around the whole northern hemisphere every day, it's winding in and comes right up and in like this. Winding up and in and down and out is the flippin' sun's inner lemma. That's why you get the shape. Okay? So you want to know about it, you've got to think, you've got to use your mind. Don't refer anything to what you've been taught at school, because it's just all lies and bullshit. They never taught you anything about magnetism. You think you know about magnetism, but you know nothing. Unless you've been following Ken Wheeler or someone since school. But even he doesn't want to show away from this. He doesn't want to go flat earth, because he's going to lose a lot of followers, you see. Because not many people out there are actually wise enough to go this deep. Something you can try and convince people, but don't try and convince me, because I know the whole flat earth system. And I know I can have my own model here, because it's not the same as Ptolemy or anyone else's. It's similar to that old one I just told you about, where you got the smiley face of the sun in here somewhere, in here in the middle. But I'm not quite sure why he puts it in the middle there. Maybe just because out here, because basically they draw the northern hemisphere only. So the ecliptic plane they draw is only the northern hemisphere, and they get out here, and he called it what did he call it? I don't know. Anyway, but that's the boundary line of Cancer. Then you have the gap, and then you have to draw another one out here, or infinite ecliptic planes. Because out here you have your own cycle. It's the same cycle in here, but it's out here. Every meridian has a mirrored image. So you've got a cycle here. He's got a cycle there. If he's on that meridian line, there's this cycle. You can see stars doing circles, because that's doing a circle. Doesn't mean he's getting all those stars from in here, because as they move away from his meridian, the stars moving out of his horizon, moving around the Earth. So you can track it on a star tracker, or you just sit there watching this funny circle of stars with time trails, star trails. But they're not the same stars doing a whole 360, are they? No, they come in and go out, because they're coming around, coming into his horizon, doing a little bit of a loop, and then out. And here's your cardanoid loop here, showing you day and night. That's the Milky Way. During the day you don't see the Milky Way. There's daytime. There's your sun shining in your face. But then come night time, this is convex, see? Concave, sorry, daytime, as it's coming around. But at night, it's convex. Because this is a 24-hour cardanoid loop cycle. We don't see one half of it. We only see one half of it. We don't see this loop in here. Okay? We only see half at a time. So you can take this line here and draw it around that way if you want, as you're seeing the cycle move. But that's a day cycle, because it's all a projection out of the center. Our whole realm is all about a projection out of creation. Well, in the south, it's a projection out of here. Your northern field is a projection out of here. So it starts off out of there. So if that's the cardioid 24-hour cycle, then you are there. You are here, say. Basically looking this way, because it's all behind you. And this refers back to Plato's cave analogy. All these years, thousands of years, and people have never understood that. Even though the Greeks have drawn the flippin' fire here, behind you. You're looking at the projection, the image, the sun, the shadow on the wall. Because you took the wall as the magnetic field mirror. You're looking at the wall. You think the sun's out there in the tropical gap. Even though I've described it being there, it goes way deeper. It's complicated. So you're looking at the projected model image when the real sun's back there. I explained that back here, didn't I? The sun's coming out of here and the sun's coming out of here. When we're in between, aren't we? On a meridian line. We're looking at the sun over here when all along the sun's behind us, the sun's behind you. And they keep telling us we haven't got a flat earth model. No, they haven't got a flat earth model because they're too thick to understand it. We have got a flat earth model because here it is. And if you want to bore yourself to death, go and see a video of mine online, Google it, as Undergeronism. It's like 2 hours long. It was really painful for me to watch it, but all the information is in there. If you can hang in there, it was painful for me, But kudos to Jaron for sitting through that, because when I sat through it, I only got halfway and I thought, oh my God, that was bad enough. But all the information's in there. It's just understanding it. And that was a while back, and I didn't explain things very well. I think I can explain them a lot better now because I've got my head around everything. So if you want to know more about it, check out my other videos on YouTube, and maybe visit us over in Patreon. That's .com. I think it's patreon.com, might be / there at meta, or it's at 369 meta, I think. I had trouble with them for ages. Or just meta 369, one of the two. You'll find it. But you'll need to go to Saints if you want a deep dive. Did I spell Saints? Because below that they only get part of the stuff, part of my information, or you can go higher. I mean, this is $20 Kiwi. The other one's 50. The other one's 80. But you're not locked in. It's just a 1 month, and you'll be amazed. You'll be blown away with the information in here or here or here, and you'll go back out into the world way more wiser than anyone you know. Trust me. So I'll leave it at that. There's the ecliptic plane, looking at it that way. There's the plan view looking down. Realise this is the top of the hidden vortex in here in the centre Arctic. It's hidden in here. That's where everything comes from. Okay? It's got the S curve, S cycle, the Superman cycle up in the north, you know? They know. And so you got this 2D plane here looking down from the top. There's your 2D plane. But then you've got this vortex below it with the S. That's where the moon and all the stars are down here. All the planets and the sun is up here. That's the male. That's the male end of the Milky Way. And there's the female end down here. And the sun is right there in the middle. What do we see in the night sky if you know anything about astrophotography? Okay, we'll leave it there because it's going to take a long time to download. I forgot to speak clearly because of my bad Kiwi accent. Sorry about that.